Good morning, everyone. Doug Bradley here with what I hope is a better view. This is an interesting view for sure. I've got something that happened overnight in the storms that we had. You see there is a branch that has fallen, and it has wonderfully missed the house. It's a large enough branch it would have done a serious amount of damage. And it highlights a truth that is in the news right now. The terrible flood that has happened in Florida. I could say, and I've heard many say things like this about this branch that has fallen in my yard. God was with me. Okay. Does that mean that God was not with those flood victims in Texas? Those Christian little girls at that camp? Does that mean that? Well, Job would disagree with you on that. In Job 2:10, he told his wife, "Will we receive good at the hand of the Lord and not evil?" There's a quote by Adrian Rogers. You can find this, and maybe I'll attach it to this video. You ought to know this quote. Adrian Rogers said of the book of Hebrews and faith, he said, biblical faith is not so much receiving from the hand of God the things that we want. Faith is accepting from the hand of God the things that He decides to give. The book of Hebrews is divided in chapter 11 into two different parts. There are those who received amazing, wonderful victories. The second half of Hebrews is not that way. There are people who received pain, suffering, torture, death. And the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, says that was because of their faith. So Rogers is dead on target. Faith, biblically, is receiving from the hand of God and being grateful for what He decides to give. So the next time some tragedy happens, don't say, "Oh, well, I don't know about that." And some great thing happens to you where you've avoided tragedy, don't say, "God was with me." God is with you all the time. We need to receive from the hand of God those things that He decides to give. He is not only good, He's also wise. He loves you, and someone said it this way, He loves you in such a way that you could not do anything that would cause Him to love you less. And you can't do anything that would cause Him to love you more. That's the biblical truth. And that's a better view.